Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Speak Your Mind with Larry Cox. I'm not going to do a very long show tonight. I still did wanted to come on, even though tonight is the Super Bowl, and I've been watching the Super Bowl, and I came in here just to do a little show. Didn't expect a large audience tonight, but any of you that decided to come over, I just decided to come over and announce a few things about that's going on this week. Probably be on here a few minutes and get off, but I want to just say hello to everyone that decided to join us tonight. And I see Charlotte Gillard has said hello in the chat. Hello, Charlotte. Great to have you. Anybody else that's watching, um, if you want to say hello, I'd be glad to give you a shout back at this time uh, and all that. And just looking on here to see if this other little media device, nothing there. So, but yeah, Charlotte, thanks for saying howdy in the chat on Super Bowl Sunday. And like I said, I expected most people to be watching the Super Bowl, and the halftime show should be about on right now. I'm not a big halftime show person, really. I usually don't know the audience. I mean, the performers. I have no idea who this performer is that's performing tonight. If they're not a politician or a Christian artist, I don't know who they are, and that's just the world I'm in right now. If you're not a politician or a Christian artist, I sometimes don't know who you are. That's okay, right? It's the world we live in now, and it's okay. It's where you put your priorities and where you put the things that you're interested in at this moment. So, just want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. So, talk about a couple of things. 2 minute warning. Yeah, I knew it would be close to that stuff. So, what I want to do is just talk tonight about a couple things and just some dates. Make sure you guys are aware of. So, this coming Thursday, the 10th, the 13th, the Board of Education will be having the hearing number one on the uh, House Bill 581. That'll be at 10 a.m. on the 13th in the boardroom. Uh, then we will at Thursday the 13th at 5:15 p.m. have the second hearing on 581. And immediately following that hearing, and it depends on how many people sign up to speak, because we're going to do a motion at the beginning of that to allow additional time for speakers. So as soon as that meeting is over, we will go into the regular called meeting of the work session, and that will be somewhere between 6 and 6:30, I would say, that we'll go into the regular work session. But I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of what we were doing and how we were doing it this coming Thursday. So and also you guys know I decided to postpone my Tuesday's BOC meetings at 4, not 10. Okay. And I wanted you to know I decided to postpone my town hall until March so that we could give everybody an opportunity to attend a lot of these meetings that are happening in February. So I would like to get these meetings out of the way, the 581 hearings, a couple of the board meetings, just get all this stuff out of the way, and then have that town hall in March so we can discuss the fallout of all these meetings, what was decided, and then also what you guys are, because we'll have budget cycle coming up, and I think on the 27th we're going to have a budget meeting before the regular meeting. So that'll be interesting for you guys, can attend also. So I want to get these things out of the way before I have the town hall, so you guys can come in and then, voice your concern. A lot of you I saw this past week at a State Board of Education town hall. District 13 was over in Newton County. Jennifer Farrell, the state board member, had a listening town hall meetings, just like I will be having moving forward. They will be listening town halls where you will not be getting a lot of information from me. Yes, I will be taking your concerns, writing them down, and passing them on, and actually seeing what I can do about your concerns. That's what these listening town halls are going to be about. They're going to be giving you the opportunity to actually speak your mind and give you a little more opportunity than the 3 minutes that's allocated. Now, if we have a lot of people that want to speak at the town halls, we'll do 5 minutes initially, give everybody a chance to speak, and then circle back around to people because we want to give everybody an opportunity to voice their concerns at the town halls. But that's what we got going on, and I think it's we got a lot going on in the county. Just fast paced. Glad to see a lot of people involved still yet. Yes, Charlotte. I hope we have teachers start coming in out to the town halls. And I do have educators reaching out um, behind the scenes, and they're concerned about reaching out in public because they're concerned about job security and losing their jobs, about speaking about certain things. So hopefully we can, as things evolve, develop a culture where teachers aren't afraid of actually speaking their opinion in public, that it will come back to for retaliation or at some point, right? That's what I would love to see. I would love to see educators able to come out and just speak their mind, let their voice be heard without the fear of retribution. So that's what we're hoping, and I want to see that eventually unfold in this county, in this educational system, and that's a goal of mine. But until that time that teachers feel comfortable coming forward and speaking in open, they are more than welcome to come to me in confidence and tell me their concerns, and then I will deal with that. I will deal with their concerns. I will not drop the issues. It's not who I am, and it's not what you elected me to do. You didn't elect me to be a pacifist. You didn't elect me to sit on the sidelines. You didn't elect me to just let things crawl under a rock and fester. You elect me to be active and represent you, and to try to accomplish something that we need in Rockdale County, and that's improving our educational system and bringing it back to where it was at one time years ago, one of the top systems in the state of Georgia, and that's what we're intending to do. I don't want to make Rockdale County just a top tier Georgia educational institution. I want to make Rockdale County one of the best educational institutions in this country, if not the world. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see Rockdale County be an example in education in general. That would be the ultimate goal, is to have Rockdale County be a place where people look at. That's how you get it right. You get it right like Rockdale County, Georgia. That's what we should aspire to be. We should aspire to be that place that others look at from the outside. How did they do it? And how can we duplicate it? That should be the goal. That should be the ambition. So it's my goal. It's my ambition. It's what I want to accomplish. And I think that's what you elected me for. You elected me for change. You elected me to do things that other people said aren't possible. A lot of times they'll say, stay in your box. I went to a training and they said, wait 2 years. Give yourself 2 years before you actually start suggesting things or speaking up. We don't have 2 years. We don't have 2 years. I spoke to some elected officials a couple of weeks ago at the Capitol, and they were talking about, the Senate Bill 4 that they've introduced to clarify what board members' authority is, what the superintendent's authority is, and that one of the state senators said, "Do you think that they gave us classes how to be senators? Do you think we were given any kind of teaching?" He said, "We were elected, sworn in, and said go get it." And he said, board members are given all this training, but yet it seems like you're not you're behind the eight ball. You're in doubt of what you can and can't do. And I agree with that. I think board members are in doubt of what they can and can't do because it's the contradictory teaching that they receive versus what they read and interpret the law as. versus what the organizations tell them. Now, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you should defer everything. They treat board members like they're not real elected officials, like they're secondary elected officials. And a lot of that is it's the wording in the statute. It's not that they're not like normal officials who solely answer to a constituents, and part of that is because they want you to receive some training so that you are more accustomed to budgets and policy and in the educational realm. Now, it doesn't say that you don't represent constituents. It's not the only thing that you do. So your goal is to make sure that there is a quality education in place, but you're still supposed to represent constituents. And that's a misconception that board members get, and it's because of the skewed training that they receive, that you put the education of the child first. You can put the education of the child first and still represent your constituency. Because like I've said many times, the 7 hours a day that they are in the classroom is far less than the rest of the 17 hours that their guardians or parents have them. So we've got to take that into account, right? Take that into account. Well, guys, I want to just thank you for joining me. Just want to come on here briefly. I want to always do a show, want to always come on, and always want to make sure that everybody knows this show, unless something drastic has happened, we won't cancel. But I'm not going to do a long show when we've got something like the Super Bowl and we're not going to have a large audience. But just wanted to make the announcement about the times of those meetings, let you guys know that I'm out there diligently working for this community and the school system, and that I appreciate the support that I receive from this community and the educators and everyone else. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you this coming week at the board meetings, and then next Sunday right here at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook. Speak Your Mind with Larry Cox. Thank you. Good night, and I will see